Okay, guys, so once again, it is 12:45 a.m. My entire family is asleep, and if I wake them up, it's going to be bad. But last time I filmed a video like this, I did not wake them up, so hopefully that repeats itself. So, yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't have a Vlogmas for today because I worked all day again, and I figured why not just stay up all night and film. So today's video is going to be a teen guy wish list because I did the teen girl version of this, and may I say that the teen girl version was a lot easier to make a list for, but nonetheless, I think I came up with some pretty good ideas. I also had the help of some of Eli's friends telling me what they liked as teen guys, so at least I know that some of these things are accurate. If you didn't watch the teen girl video, I will have that link down below. It's hard to shop for your boyfriend or your best friend or whoever. Now, obviously, this depends on the kind of guy that we're talking about here. We have some more like outdoorsy guys. We have some that just like want to stay in and chill. We have more sporty guys. Just kind of every kind of guy you could ever dream of. So this may not apply to every person, but hopefully it applies to most. So just like the teen girl list, I'm gonna have a list of when I talk about the certain categories in the description box so that you guys can skip around based on the version of guy we're talking about here. Without further ado, I'm gonna get on into the video because I feel like I have a pretty good amount of stuff. To start off, I feel like most teen guys, most that I've encountered, are pretty infatuated. Is that the right word? It's almost 1 a.m. I have no idea. Infatuated with cars, okay? Most of them are very into cars, and like if they have a car, they want to soup it up. They want to make it super like sporty, or they want to make it super like fancy looking. They basically just want to change everything about their car to make it as custom as it possibly can be. I made a list of things that you could get him that would like make sense to buy without you having to know like the specific that he needs, if that makes sense. Number one is window tint. So I feel like, I may be wrong, but I feel like most window tint is like you just cut it to match the window. I could be very wrong on that, but I think so. So you could totally just get them window tint. Most guys, if you're wondering like what kind of window tint you should get them, I would go with more dark because most guys just don't even want to be seen in their car. They want their car to be as blacked out as possible. So like a dark window tint. The next thing is a lanyard for their keys, because every guy likes to do that thing where they're walking around school and they have their lanyard hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Like they just want everybody to know they have a car. The next thing is a phone mount, and I didn't mention this in the teen girl video, but honestly any teenager would appreciate this, because I know like when I'm in an unfamiliar place, I always go to my maps and look it up, and it's really not safe to be like looking down and looking up. Does that mean I'm not going to do it? No, but it's not safe. So a phone mount would be really nice for basically anyone, but I feel like guys would use it a lot. Number 4 is an aux cord. If anybody knows anything about guys, they want their music completely blasting all the time. They want literally somebody in China to know what they're listening to. And so I feel like an aux cord is a really good idea. Just keep in mind if they have anything above the iPhone 6, right? Above the iPhone SE, then they're gonna need one of those little like cable things for their aux cord. So if you know that they already have an aux cord or something, maybe you can get them like an extra attachment or whatever. The final thing is a halo car accessory. So I have one of these. It's like a little box, and I don't know how else to explain it besides putting it on the screen and linking it down below, but it's basically like a charger for your phone, a flashlight. It can actually jumpstart your car without having to talk to anybody, because nowadays literally all of us have social anxiety, and it's all like based for your car, and it's like about this big, and you just like put it in your glove box or like in the back of your car, whatever. And I just feel like that would be a really good idea for them. Sorry if the angle changed. I had to check and see if I was still recording. For car accessories, I don't know if this would be really a good gift unless you know exactly what they want. But a lot of guys like, what is that called? Like a subwoofer? Oh my gosh, don't even come for me. But it makes your bass louder. I don't know. Every guy likes this too, because along with their music, they want their bass to be like popping. So when they pull into the school parking lot, everybody's like, oh, who's that? And they get out of the car with their base up and their lanyard hanging out. Okay, so that pretty much wraps it up for car stuff. So I'm gonna move on to sports. So if you have like a sporty kind of guy, actually my boyfriend's best friend recommended this, so shout out to you, Adam. You could literally, you can get them like any kind of hoodie or t-shirt with their sports like name on it or their favorite player. You could even get them a jersey. That would be really cool to get them because every guy loves sporting his team. Well, every sporty guy loves sporting his team. Number 2 is tickets. So if you want to splurge on your man a little bit, splurge on your brother, splurge on whoever, say you just want to spend a little extra money on them because you want to show them how much you appreciate them, you could get them tickets to their favorite sports game. And tickets are so fun to give to people, and you're just like, and then you're like giving back to yourself, and it's an experience, and I don't know, I just think it's kind of like cool. And then basically for sports, just any kind of gear from their team. It doesn't really matter what it is. They're gonna appreciate, well, they should appreciate whatever you get them anyways. So just any kind of sports gear from their team. Okay, moving on, I'm gonna go into electronics. So if you do not want to spend a lot of money on them, you might as well just skip through this section because electronics are expensive. The number one thing is phone cases. Sorry, I thought somebody was coming up my stairs because I was being too loud. Eli really likes the like Apple phone cases. I think those are like really sleek and they look really like guy kind of. Also a wireless charger. I feel like that's really cool and nice to have. So a wireless charger I feel like would be a good idea. And then AirPods or AirPod Pros. I really wanted to get this for Eli, but then he went out and bought them himself, so thanks. Next is a MacBook Air, and this is if you're like really wanting to splurge on them. Guys like MacBooks too. I mean, literally anyone you grab a MacBook, they're gonna be like, thank you. This is an Apple Watch, and I feel like if you do this, you should get them like a leather band or like a black band or something kind of like sleek and just minimal. Okay, so that's pretty much for it for electronics. Moving on to miscellaneous. I feel like this is the biggest section on here, to be honest. So for miscellaneous, I just have this for like kind of outdoorsy, kind of like, doesn't really matter. This is pretty much for any guy. So I feel like pocket knives are always a good way to go. Blankets, but they need to be like manly blankets, you know what I'm saying? Watches. It depends on the guy if he would like an Apple Watch and you can afford that, or if he would just like a normal watch. Know your teen guy before you like buy them a watch though, because some guys don't like watches and then some guys feel really put together when they have on watches. I don't know. Cologne. I feel like every guy could use new cologne, and to be honest, every guy wants new cologne. And if you're buying this for your boyfriend, then you can just hope that they have like a buy one get one half off, and then you can buy him cologne and then you can have the same cologne, so when you like want to smell like him, you just, you know what I'm saying? And the next thing is an electric razor. I feel like these are kind of nice to have. Also, Harry's razors are really nice. I actually have one for my legs, but they're really nice razors, and I feel like any guy would pretty much appreciate that, unless they are growing out their beard, in which case may not be a great idea. The next thing is like a backpack or a duffel bag. I feel like this is for more like sporty guys, but you could totally get them like an Adidas like nice backpack, or like something they could put like their laptop in and have their charger hanging out, or something super cool like that. I think any guy would really appreciate that. Okay, moving on to clothing and shoes. Guys aren't really much for clothing unless you just have like that one guy who's like super fashionable and likes to make statements with his clothes, in which case just find a statement piece. But I'm just gonna give you some basics. So flannels, it depends on your guy, what he like, what his style is and what he likes. Just basic t-shirts that you can steal from him. If he's your boo, you can just take them. You need to replenish them though, that's respectful. Sweatpants, because we all know how cute guys look in sweatpants, so you might as well buy them a pair so they'll wear them and then you can be like. Basketball shorts, I feel like literally Eli lives in basketball shorts, and I don't know about you guys, but every guy that I run into, that's their like chill pants. And then the final thing is like some Adidas shoes. I feel like one thing about guys is they really like their shoes too. They don't admit it, but they like their shoes. So you get them kind of like some kind of like sporty looking shoe, or depending on your guy, you get them like boots or whatever. I think Adidas shoes are really nice, and then maybe they like Nike, you could get them Nike shoes, just depending on their preference, but I think it is a good idea to get guys shoes. The last thing I'm going to talk about is gift cards. So for guys, I would steer clear of clothing stores. So a couple places I would get gift cards for a teen guy from would be Dick's, Hibbett Sports, Bass Pro, and Adidas. I feel like those are really nice shops that guys would actually shop at and actually use the gift cards for. So if you're completely lost and you just don't know their style that much and you want them to like pick it out themselves, just grab them a gift card and they're gonna appreciate it just as much. Just wrap it up in a cute little package. So the last and final thing is cash. Literally anybody would like cash, so if you're ever in doubt, just cash. Okay, I hope this video was useful for you guys. I also hope that it was accurate. If you're a teen guy and any of this sounded like yes, I would want this, then please let me know down below, because I did ask a couple people, but I only had a couple of ideas from them, and then the rest I just kind of threw together and hoped. But I do hope this video was informational to you guys, and I hope that it helped some of you pick out your last minute Christmas gifts, because it is coming around the corner, sweetie, and I'm so excited for Christmas. But if you get your guy any of these gifts, be sure to leave a comment down below. If you made it this far into the video, comment the green heart emoji, and then comment what guy you're shopping for, or if you're not shopping for a guy, comment a video that you would like me to do in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry if my like energy's kind of low. It is literally 1 a.m. and I really want to go to sleep, but I really wanted to film a video for today. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in tomorrow's vlog. Also, today, I forgot to mention, it is Vlogmas day 9. But anyways, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Leave a comment down below what you think that should be, and follow me on my Instagram if you haven't already. It's linked down below. Love you guys. Bye.